What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Logistical Styles coming at you with another video. And today we are going to do a product review, and we are reviewing the Rode VideoMic ME-L. That's right, this is the Rode VideoMic ME-L. The L stands for Lightning. This is the version I'm using. It's the Lightning connection to use with my iPhone. They also make a C designation that is for USB-C, and they make one without any extra designation, and that's just for a regular 3.5mm hookup. But today's video is about the Lightning version that works with Apple iPhones. If you wanted to use it with the newer iPads, you would have to get the C version, but they are the same mic, just different connections. So let's hop into it, and I'll show you what's in the box. I've already opened up the box. It's not very exciting. There's not a whole lot into it except for the three main pieces that you are promised on the outside. You get the windshield, which is also referred to as a dead cat. You get a mounting bracket, and you get the actual microphone itself. So let's open it up. Let's pull out. This is the windscreen. It pops and slides right on and off of the microphone. This is the mic itself, and on the back is a little plastic rubbery feeling piece that is the mounting bracket that helps you get some support when you plug it into your phone. I'm going to be using this today with my iPhone 12 Pro and also with an iPhone 10R, so you can see that it fits in just about any iPhone with a Lightning connection with no problem. I think it has to be of a certain operating system version or a certain version of the iPhone, but any modern iPhone it should work with just perfectly. On the box it says it's made for iPhone 11 Pro Max, 11 Pro, all goes all the way down to let's see, the oldest iPhone listed is a iPhone 6. Yeah, iPhone 6. So if you got an iPhone 6 or better, it will fit. If you've got the iPad, let's see, this goes down to the iPad mini, or no, the iPhone or the iPad mini 2, then you can use it with this. And obviously you'll have to have your operating system, iOS, upgraded to the latest version for it to work. But yeah, it's got a lot of nice features on it. Not a whole lot of features, but it has everything that I need from a mic like this. Now today, right now, I am recording on the mic I previously did a review on, the Rode Wireless Go 2. I've got that hooked up to my iPhone 7 Plus over there, and we're recording on that. And the uh, the Wireless Go 2 is a great mic. As you can tell, I'm using it now. It sounds good. But the problem I usually have with it is I don't like to clip it on to a shirt, especially if it's like a light colored shirt. You can see it really is distracting, and it just shows a little too much and takes away from the actual video. So what I ended up doing was getting the accessory right here that Rode sells. This is a handheld, basically it's a stick with a cold shoe at the end of it. So it's a stick that has a little cold shoe for you to be able to slide your transmitter into, and it comes with a windscreen that has a notch in it to fit the transmitter perfectly. And now you've transformed your lapel mic into a handheld mic. So it's a really simple but nifty tool that I'm using today, which will allow me to just put the mic on the stand and have a little bit more hands-free operation. We'll do a review or a comparison during this video to see what the difference in the sound is. I mean, I think they both do really well. Rode makes a really good microphone, so I'm not really concerned about the quality, sound quality. I'm more concerned about the functionality and how well it will fit into my workflow. So anyway, that's what I'm using right now. The microphone, the video mic from Rode, it looks like this. It connects into your lightning port on your phone. Just sits right in. And then this little rubber piece right here slides in from the back to give it some support to help it mount and stay into the port without worrying about bending or damaging the connector. So it's omnidirectional or multi-directional, I should say. With this lightning connection, you can go forward or backwards, allowing you to use it with either your forward, your rear, or your forward-facing camera. You'll notice I use this without the case because, as I'll show you with this iPhone 12, which has a really thin, minimalistic case, it still will not fit in because the feet on the microphone interfere with the case surrounding the lightning port. So in order to use this, you will have to take the phone out of the case. And once you do, you can just pop it right on. You can adjust for thickness, the different thickness of their phones, and just slide it back in, and there you have it. And just unlock it to access the accessories, and there you have it. You can add the windscreen to it. The iPhone 12 Plus is wide enough, and it separates the camera from the windscreen enough so that the windscreen does not show up in the field of view when you're using the camera. That's a really good thing to take in consideration because I've seen people use it with smaller phones like the iPhone 12 mini, and it's obviously a shorter, smaller phone. So in some of their videos, you can actually see some of the hair from the windscreen. But if you're not using the windscreen, it doesn't make a big difference. But when you're outdoors, you probably will want to use the windscreen. Another great feature with this microphone is the fact that it has this here 3.5 millimeter jack here, which allows you to plug in a set of headphones so you can monitor what you're doing while you're recording, and you can also use it to listen to the audio when you're doing your playback. If you don't have that plugged in, then you will have to unplug this every time you want to play back the video, because when you plug this into the lightning jack, it disables the speakers on your phone. So you got to keep that in mind. And that's why you would want to keep around a cheap or inexpensive pair of earbuds so you can just plug in and listen and not have to do all that unplugging and replugging. One thing I've noticed is when I do that in between takes, unplug and replug, sometimes the audio doesn't switch correctly, or the phone may glitch a little bit, and the recording that I get is just horrible and unusable. So I like to just plug it in once, do all my recording. If I have to play back, then I'll listen through the headphone jack, and then once I'm done recording for the session, then I'll disconnect it from the phone. But that's, the main features, or that is the bulk of what this thing does. It does record very well. It is a directional microphone, so that means it's recording what is facing and speaking into the microphone. It's not going to get all this other noise that's happening behind. It's not designed to pick all that up like the Rode Wireless Go 2 is. It's an omnidirectional, so it picks up all around. This is just going to pick up directly in front of you. So that's important to know because there are different uses for this, and you don't always have to use or you won't always get the best result just using any mic. You might want to be in a situation where you need to move around more. Then you would wear the lapel, the Rode Wireless Go, put it on you, or just have it nearby. But if you're just going to be sitting down and speaking directly into the camera, then something like this would work, especially if you're going to be close enough to the camera for it to pick up. And I find that in a situation like this, probably about a good 4 feet from the camera is good enough distance, is a great range for it to pick up well. But we're going to do some tests, and you'll be able to see or be able to hear what I'm talking about. All right, so now I've switched it over, and I've disconnected the Rode Wireless Go, and now we are just using the Rode VideoMic. It's connected to the camera directly into the lightning port, and I'm about, I'm maybe about 4 feet away, 3 or 4 feet away from the camera right now, from the microphone. And what you're hearing is unedited, unprocessed audio just going right into the phone. So take a listen to it. Tell me what you think. There's obviously going to be a difference because it's a different kind of microphone. But let me know in the comments what you think about the quality of sound, or which microphone you think sound better. I think that this is going to be a great part of my vlogging arsenal because I do some stuff that's outdoors, and we'll even take it outdoors in a second so you can hear the difference between using it with the windscreen and without the windscreen. But when I'm out and about, I don't always have time to hook up the receiver and the transmitters and the cables that come along with the Rode Wireless Go 2. Sometimes I just need to be able to slap a microphone onto the camera and get that shot or get that footage right then and there in the moment. So I think there's going to be a great use for both of these microphones and the different things that I do. And then with me having a couple of different phones that I can use it, I can probably even use them both at the same time, getting different angles with different phones. So let's just do a real quick test outdoors so we can see what it's like, and then we'll just wrap this video up. If you're liking what you're seeing and what you're hearing so far, don't forget to subscribe, like, share the video. I thank you all for watching the channel. I thank you all who are subscribers. And if you want to give me some suggestions on some topics, we can talk about some of those things as well. And we've got some more videos coming up where I'm going to show you how I actually use all this stuff that I'm doing reviews on. And once again, all the stuff that I am describing will be available in the description. There will be links to my Amazon affiliate links. None of these are reviews that I do are paid reviews. This is stuff that I go out and buy with my own money. So if I tell you I like it, I really do like it. I'm not being persuaded to give anything great reviews. But yeah, let's go ahead and do this quick test outdoors with the wind and the outside noise and see how it works with that. Okay, so here I am. We are outside in the yard. It's not a whole lot of wind going on, but you know, my yard always has the cars and the traffic driving by, so you'll get to see how well it just isolates my voice from any outside noise. Like right now, there's a car revving its engine in the background. I hear a couple of cars driving up the street, and just take a listen. You can see what it sounds like as this car drives by. Does it really isolate my sound? I don't know. When I play back, I'll be able to tell you. We're going to do a little bit of walking. I want to see if we can get any kind of wind noise or any kind of difference once I put on the windscreen. So let me go ahead and put the windscreen on, and we will continue this test. Okay, so now the windscreen is on. One thing I do notice with me using the windscreen and having the forward-facing camera going is the fact that the windscreen does actually block part of the camera screen. So I have to move that out the way in order to press the start and stop record button. There's a few cars still driving up and down the street, so we're definitely going to do a comparison to see what it's like and how well it, you know, isolates my voice. The wind is mildly blowing. I don't think this would be a big problem even without the wind muff or even without the camera. I mean the extra microphone. My iPhone camera would probably do well in this wind situation. So I can't really test that too much. Maybe if I run around a little bit, but it's not really doing a lot. We will be able to really tell when we listen to the playback. So let's go ahead and jump back into the studio, and we will see how this worked out. Okay, one more test I didn't do. This was the I guess what it really sounds like with no camera, I mean with no microphone added. This is just me straight with the iPhone microphone, and this is what it sounds like. So okay, so we are back in the lab and doing a quick recap of what we just saw. I wasn't really hearing a big difference at first, but when I played it back and listened to it at regular volume, I noticed that there was a definite difference in when we were outside with this on and with it off. With it off, you could hear the wind moving, even though I thought the wind was just pretty moderate or whatever. It still did pick up a lot without this. Once I put this on, it made a big difference. And then even when we went back and did the last clip of the audio with no microphone attached, just the internal microphone of the iPhone, you definitely heard some wind noise from that. So it was definitely an improvement by using this and by using this outdoors. Now on the indoor part, which was the first before and after clip we did in here. It was interesting because this is the difference between these two microphones. So when I am using this microphone right here, the sound is a lot more warmer. The sound is I just sound closer and clearer, and it's because I am closer. The microphone is right here, and when I'm not using it like this with this adapter, it would be on me. So it would definitely be a different sound tone than the mic gets when it's connected to the camera and it's about 3 or 4 feet away from me. But it was still a good sound. I think it's better than what I was getting from the microphone built into the iPhone. So I definitely will continue to use this. I think this works great indoors, and I think it works great when you are close enough to the camera where you're actually like having a conversation with the audience through the camera versus me being out and about moving, which is, or not even just out and about moving, but even in this situation where I'm sitting right in front of the microphone, like podcast, radio broadcaster style. But I definitely am happy with this. I'm going to put the link in the description so you can check it out on your own. Give me your thoughts if you already own one, if you use one, if you found something better. There are some options that are more expensive, like the Shure. There's a Shure lightning adapter microphone. I think it's the SMV 88 or something like that. But I'll look it up and put it in the description as well. But for this price range, $80, I think this is a great addition to the vlogging kit. Like I said, continue to watching the channel, subscribe, share, comment, and I will see you for the next video.